Hello everyone, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay, so we finished the first, and I think the second day? I can't remember. But we're about to walk home with Sayori, so let's just jump straight in. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that sort of thing happen often? No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Whew. You know, Shade, it's really nice that I get to spend time with you at the club. But I think seeing you get along with everybody is what makes me the happiest. And I think everybody really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to the kind of situation that I'm in. Sure, being friends with everybody is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pet Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Oh, it's time for poem. Secret. Cheer. Entropy. Oh, gotta click the burp. Gotta burp the burp. Ambient. And rainbow. And chocolate. Heartbeat. Charm. Giggle. Games. Should we go for the big gay? Alright. We don't need to touch doodles with these girls just yet. Okay. We're gonna go for dark. And sparkle. And universe. And lucky. And kitties. And marshmallow. And sugar. Man, I'm hungry now. Kawaii. Whoops. Nearly clicked lust. And let's go puppies. I think Natsuki cleaned up in the end there. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Shade. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hehehe. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that, all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Ha ha ha. Ha. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you'd have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. Objection! And so that leaves only the one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, it means you deserve to feel guilty. Haha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Ah! I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Shay to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, now I have to accept the revulsion. The revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes. I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Pwap. Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... Huh? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Haha. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction there. Hahaha. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Oof. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! Heh. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki bites her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Heh. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Aw, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori... Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... Haha, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Eh, that's true. Excuse me. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry! I'm super sorry! Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose the club over a boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What are you up to, anyway? What held you up? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kinda lost track of time. Haha. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I just kinda started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a bit better I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I would also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Shade. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Haha, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everybody has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably checking for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So, you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended with Minori and Alice found... Monika! Natsuki's voice resonates from inside the closet. I peer inside. Oh, she said, Monika! All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around to clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit. Ugh. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving all of these back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall over there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of the collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller books to the edge of the shelf. See? Yeah! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Whoa! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds up the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez, you need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit in the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls in on its wheels back to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson today, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs onto the chair and slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I will take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. There we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Whoa! The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of... sitting and doing nothing? Wow. Why was that so hard to say? Who was it that told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. Dude, get your mind out of the gutter. I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Probably, dude. Hup. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey Shade, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry up and take this one. Eh? But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. For a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly grip the chair. What do you mean stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something. But she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? Are you trying to look at my... Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try and move. Just give me the box. You perv! You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Kya! The scene turns into chaos in a split second. The chair flies out from Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her arms as her face lands straight into my chest. Ugh. My right arm and back seriously felt the impact. Ah! Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arms straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Ah! Gross. Gah! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay over here? I heard a loud noise. Monika suddenly peers in. Monika! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't... Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monika. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monika says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no! My... I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. Dude, you don't... You don't do that with an issue of a box set. What the hell? Ah, it must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut and throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Aw, man. You made her cry, dude. I guess that dude is me, but, like, I wouldn't say the crap that he says, or do the stuff he does. Natsuki, are you... No! Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help you get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, looking down. No. I don't even care that much. I'm having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just... every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, well, I'll help clean this up, and I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? Then we can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Yeah? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know. Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. To make sure I slip them into the box in the correct order. I make sure to slip them into the box in the correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then, I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. Haha, it's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume 1 I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as the last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing out things to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and the background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monika gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. I guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. I'm starting to get into it, you know? Hehehe. Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Who should we show our poem to? Alright. We'll do Natsuki, Sayori, Yuri, Monika. We'll do Natsuki, Sayori, Monika, Yuri. But then the next day I want to be nicer to Yuri. I want to be nice to everybody. I don't want to have to frickin' pick in an order. But Natsuki's the one that's having the bad day, and I kind of know why, so that's why I kind of want to cheer her up. And we'll find out more about that later. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me and then back at the poem. By now she must have read it more than once. Ugh. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good, it's really good, okay? There, I said it. It wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, you... Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time, and then the poem slips out of her hand and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Okay. Natsuki, red face, quickly walks out of the room. Hey Shade. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. Didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Why are you only trying to impress Natsuki, dude? Impress everybody. Wait. Well, yeah, I guess. Impress everybody. Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I'm pretty sure that, like, Sayori might have jumped while I was writing stuff in the poem a few more times than Natsuki. Natsuki really only got jumps in the end when we were writing it. I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Dude, I just like food and kitties. Leave me alone. Are you sure you're not cheating, Shade? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monika's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It's just something for you to think about. Don't fucking say shit like that to me. It's like third day into goddamn... Awkward. Hey. Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter into the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. Ugh! You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But Shade wrote this poem. Am I supposed to share with everyone, right? Ugh! Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everybody to read. Okay, well, I think Shade is done sharing this poem with everyone. Man, this is a cringe fest. I'm just gonna say that right now. This is killing me inside. Like, I like watching Slice of Life. I really do. I kind of like things with a more innocent sort of vibe. I either like that, or I like horrible violence. There's really no in-between. Except maybe Blood-Sea. But, come on, man. This is killing me. It's not like anybody would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ah! Never mind. Ah, Natsuki. I'll give you the poem. But that's not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Shade is right, Natsuki. It's not fair that you don't let everybody finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's gonna like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. What the hell? This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. That's not very nice. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anybody. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everybody. It's a horrible poem! What the hell? Wow. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people to realize how stupid they're being. Anyway, no, like anybody would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everybody thinks my... It doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everybody has some sort of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure, like manga. Something you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. I don't give a shit if people know that I like anime and read manga and actually read comic books here and there. Like, I like reading and watching stuff. People can fuck off. Pretty much. Jeez, I'd say the same thing to my parents. I don't give a shit. I'm a grown-ass man. I'll watch whatever the fuck I want. Sometimes you're afraid that people will find out they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that's just what makes people stupid. Who cares what somebody likes as long as they're not hurting anybody and it makes them happy? Yep, pretty much, I agree with that. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writings with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. Okay, I have a horrible feeling that we might be locked into some sort of romance with Natsuki, so I might try and distance from her a little bit. Sayori. Oh, I like this one, Shade. It has a lot of nice feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. You jumped at more of the things than Natsuki did. Why does she love it so much? Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. It makes me feel things, and then if it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me either. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want me to write? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give you the rain cloud. A sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh, it is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Shade. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave. Where is this going? Discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like the time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head. Are you okay, Sayori? Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. I didn't tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I can see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful? Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself in this way. Even if it helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it, and no more than a week or two later. I wonder if this is one of those things, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Let's throw Monika a bone. Hi again, Shade. That was kinda silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad you two have been getting along so well. That's one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but oh yeah, you did. I should have showed Yuri. But now you can go ahead and read mine. I like this one. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaninglessness. No, it's just meaningless. Okay, Monika, you're the one that said that we should share poems. And you're acting like it's meaningless. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry you don't like it. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to write, how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Okay. You never know what might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, Monika, you creep me out a lot. I kinda don't like it. Sorry you lost, Yuri. Should have been Monica. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Yeah? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid of to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods, and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. I love it already. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my windows. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an inordinary human. An unordinary human? I don't know. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconscious still well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. My bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light of my cutting knife. You like knives, don't you, Yuri? The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. You are the raccoon! I knew it! Excited by knives and bread. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. Well, I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit more closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Ha, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Huh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. Well, that's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for being judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Haha, don't worry, I don't have a reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit right now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Okay, a bit awkward. Okay, everybody, we're done reading everybody's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everybody could come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, I've designed pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but it doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Haha, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing. Monika? Yeah, we're going to be having poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. And the cool part is we're going to let anybody else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anybody wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Yeah, public speaking sucks. Get used to it a little bit, though. You just gotta roll with that fuck it mentality, I guess. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anybody until just a few days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud for the whole room of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. Why is your finger in Natsuki's eye? And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everybody what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find that to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room of people for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everybody else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Feels. Oh gosh, you will be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of the class. Wait, in front of each other. Okay, cool. No way! Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry, I'll start off to help everybody feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Haha, of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through a notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself, and then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everybody has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika! Ah, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Oh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in this much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure, and she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Man, I can't talk for crap today. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around herself as if she is bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everybody joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were just caught so off guard by what we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I'm next then, I guess. Sayori hops under the chair and cheerfully hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come off in the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into somebody I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Shade liked it. That's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more focus behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing this kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then, next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time left before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Shade. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Shade lower everybody's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki! It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with the poem I wrote today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everybody has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everybody else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. It's something that it'll improve over time. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Huh. Anyway, this poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to her poem. Natsuki finishes, and everybody applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Haha, well, at least you feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people. I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everybody for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everybody. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but we'll try and write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, and I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish preparing tomorrow. We'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monika. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep! Alrighty guys, I am gonna call that an episode there. If you like what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell to stay up to date with episodes, and in the next episode, I hopefully won't be so tired and can read a little bit better, huh? We're getting a little bit further in the game though. Things are starting to open up a little bit more, we're starting to build bonds with characters, and it's going to leave us really, really vulnerable if a spanner gets thrown in the works, won't it? Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyway, until the next episode, thanks for watching everyone.